So today is debarkation day and we are pulling back into the port of Miami. Look how beautiful that is. I got up early to be sure to catch us pulling into port because I've never actually watched that happen coming back in. I've seen it a couple of times on videos, but I've never actually done it in person, and it was a nice sight to see. It's crazy how they turn these ships around and pull in like so efficiently. So I'm gonna go over debarkation tips, getting off the cruise ship and what to expect on debarkation day, and hopefully those tips will help you with your planning so that getting off the cruise ship won't be hectic for you and will run as smooth as possible. No matter what cruise ship that you're going to be on or what port you're going to be pulling back into, the tips that I give are kind of across the board for debarkation. So if you're coming across this video and you're going on a different cruise ship other than the Carnival Celebration, you can still use these tips. Be sure to check out all of my other videos to help with your planning for your cruise and traveling. After I saw that we were safe in port, I laid down for a little bit and woke up to this double rainbow. Look at that skyline. Video doesn't do it justice. Seeing this in person was just so beautiful. So a little note of advisory, on debarkation day, there's going to be people everywhere. People are going to be trying to fill the elevators, and there's going to be people sitting around everywhere, people on the stairs, people sitting in the dining room, people trying to eat. Everywhere you look, there's going to be lots of people trying to get off of the cruise ship, and the elevators can get very congested. So if there is any way for you to get up early and get off the cruise ship before the crowd, I highly recommend it. One suggestion for debarkation day, if you're going to have breakfast, I would suggest going to the main dining room. They only have breakfast until 8:30. It's a nice way to have one last sit-down meal before you get off the cruise ship. But check in early to avoid a line. Speaking of lines, customer service is going to be long on debarkation day. So I would suggest going the night before debarkation or going very early in the morning if you have last minute bill to take care of, because otherwise you're going to be standing in this long line. Pictures, pictures. I can't stress it enough. If there are pictures that you want to purchase, or you've purchased pictures, physical copies, and you need to pick them up, do that before you get off the cruise ship. Do it the night before or get up very early on debarkation day and get those things picked up and downloaded. Even if you've paid for them, there's not a guarantee that they will be able to get them to you after you've stepped foot off that cruise ship. So please download or pick up all your pictures. I don't care how many cruises you go on or how many cruises you have planned for the future. This walk is the most dreaded walk that you'll ever have when you're leaving the cruise ship. It is so sad. And the walk seems so long. I know I took the same steps coming onto the cruise ship, but leaving, it just seems to just drag on and on and on, slowly bringing us all back to reality that our cruise is over with. Goodbye, Carnival Celebration, and hello, Customs. So when you go through Customs, you're going to notice that there are a lot of long lines, and then there's a short line. The shorter line is usually the passport. If you have a passport, you're going to breeze through this line. If you do not, and you only have a birth certificate, I'm forewarning you, your wait is going to be a lot longer. If you're picking up luggage, double, triple check to make sure that you have the right bag. So many bags look the same, and it would suck to get home and realize that you don't have your personal bag, and you have someone else's, and you had things in there that meant something to you. When checking in online for your cruise, if you opted into the facial recognition, it's going to make getting off the cruise ship on debarkation a lot smoother as well, because you won't have to pull out your ID and it'll just use your facial recognition. So if you're watching this video because you're going out of Port of Miami, I will forewarn you that that is a very busy port. This is the busiest port that I have ever seen out of all of our cruises that we've gone on. It does go pretty fast when you're getting on and off the cruise ship, but when you get to transportation and having to find transportation, it can get very, very crowded and clustered, and you're just going to have to pack patience leaving out of that port. If you have an early flight, I also recommend that you leave early. If you can get off the cruise ship earlier than everyone else and bypass all the crowd, I would highly recommend that, because it's very unpredictable, and the last thing you want to do is miss your flight back home. I really hope that this has been some valuable information for anyone going on a cruise or has been on a cruise and is always looking to learn something new. And be sure to check out some of my other videos so that it can maybe help you with your cruise planning for other tips. And I'd love to gain you as a new subscriber to the channel. So come along with us as we share glimpses into our life's journey with you, to help with ideas to plan your next adventure. If you found any of my videos or helpful tips useful, please do me a favor and like, share, and subscribe to the channel.